I were watching a show about the court. His dad runs a goaltending camp in Boston. His dad, former head of the goaltending department. Oh boy!
Ducks get it back. McTavish with a nice backdoor pass, and it's the rookie Seneca in his first NHL game with his first NHL goal. Gudas angles it off the boards at center, finds McTavish, and this one trickles to Gauthier. He's got a little space, and he scores! Cutter Gauthier put it right through Askarov, and the Ducks get one back. Now does as Gauthier slides it across. Zellweger all the way around the zone, and a one-timer for McTavish. Loose rebound, they score! Seneca's second in as many games. Across the line on left wing, Alexander Wenberg, drop pass, Eklund, one-timer in one motion, sticked away by Mrazek. Breakaway pass, knocked down. Here's Killorn in, and he scores! What a great pass, what a great play. Alex Killorn ties it up. Does not connect to Karlsson from Kreider, but he takes it off the boards. Granlund comes off the right boards. Kreider got it right to Terry. Big save, rebound, score, Chris Kreider.
A nice looking play.
Sure was. McTavish scores, long one-time shot.
It was tipped. I think it's Cutter Gauthier gets a
Gauthier
stick
in front with the redirect, and Anaheim is back within a goal again.
Karlsson. It's Terry. Kreider. Fumbled by Askarov. They score. Chris Kreider ties it up with 49.5 seconds left. It's 6-6. Liljegren. Celebrini tried to slip it through the feet of Karlsson. Made the block and gets it ahead. Now here is Karlsson. Over the line. Shoots, scores. Leo Karlsson rips one through past Yaroslav Askarov, and the Ducks win.
It looked like he had some net to shoot at, but he couldn't settle the puck. Granlund brings it to the top of the circle. Karlsson puts it right into the crease, and it's tipped in. Chris Kreider. It's 2-1. In the final minute here, they're going to be outshot in the opening period for the first time this season. Mitnyakov keeps one at the line. Great pass across. Gauthier scores! Well, they don't need to outshoot him to tie the game. Leo Karlsson winds it up right through the logo and into the Pittsburgh zone. Killorn had trouble with a broken stick that's laying on the ice. Helleson winds and scores! Great traffic in front. And don't look now, but the Ducks have the lead. Granlund wins the draw. Tap back by Karlsson. He gets it back from Lacombe. Down low, walking in front. Terry sets it up. Kreider finishes it. A power play goal. The Ducks have a 4-3 lead.
What a pretty looking play.
His first year in the American Hockey League. And, you know, if you want to believe that's going to catch your attention.
Here's a 2-on-1, and Leo Karlsson scores. That time he used Kreider as a decoy. Now contested, he'll drift wide to the boards. 40 seconds left in Chicago. Karlsson makes sure. Lacombe down low, right through the slot. McTavish scores! He roofed it from the bottom of the right circle, and the Anaheim power play comes through again. That hit Nick Perbix in front. Ducks recover possession. Gudas again. Fat rebound for Ross Johnston, who scores! Gudas got it to the net, and Ross Johnston converts for the first time this season. Anaheim has scored first. Yeah. Serves it up to Zellweger. Gauthier now covering the point hard across. Trouba has room, leans in. Big rebound. Karlsson scores!
There you go. Simple play. Good play by Jacob Trouba.
And here come the Ducks 2-on-1. Gauthier, does he have enough in the tank? Takes the shot and scores! Always a good choice by Cutter. The Ducks are on top again.
A terrific shot by Cutter Gauthier. This starts with a blocked shot.
Pays the price getting the red line and getting it in deep. And Saros mishandles it again. Ross Johnston crashes in, freeing it up for McTavish. Goes across, oh, and Saros cannot get across, and the Ducks score. Ross Johnston starts the play. Beckett Seneca with the finish. It's 4-2.
Yeah, I'm going to give...
Airmails it to the neutral zone. Willsby under pressure from Ross Johnston, who kicks it loose. In comes Ryan Poehling. Poehling tries to center, score! Redirected in front. Troy Terry makes it 5-2.
Oh, that's a good one for Troy.
Well, he deserves it.
Yeah,
He's been real
posts?
good tonight. Hit it to Granlund, who goes rink wide with it as he cross corner dumps it back to the right side. Nestorenko to Hellison. He activates. Drew Hellison throws it in front, and it's tipped in by Granlund.
Yeah, I don't know if Granlund touches it or if it goes in off McAvoy's skate.
I think you're right. I think it went in off a Boston player. It's going to be Hellison's goal. Leo chases to the near corner, gets angled off, and Lacombe again activates up the right boards. Finds a man filling the slot. Cutter Gauthier, and he scores!
Wow. Well, that is just a huge goal for Cutter Gauthier, and let's not forget it comes
in a battle with Callahan. Grabbed by Nestorenko. Turns, shoots, blocked. And this shot, they score! Just a little daylight for Jacob Trouba, and it looked like he snuck it under the glove of Jonas Korpisalo.
Good job recovering the puck for the Ducks. Granlund, one-time shot pass, comes through the slot. Terry dangles once, then passes, and Granlund scores!
what a pretty play.
Wow, Troy Terry danced two different defenders and put it on a tee. Granlund had an empty net.
You know, Patrice Bergeron retires, and ever since that time, they've been looking for somebody to kind of take control.
Right to the front of the net, Colangelo scores! Poehling was trying to get it to Ross Johnston. It went off a Boston stick and fluttered to the top of the goal crease, and Zellweger reaches to keep it in. Bounces into the near circle. Nestorenko gets to it right in front. Score!
Sent up top. Nice play to keep it in by Zacha. The Ducks intercept. Here's Granlund around to check. We're going to have a penalty in the Bruins. He scores. Granlund with the empty netter. He's got 2 goals, 2 assists here tonight.
Last year, 19 appearances for Johansson. This is his 3rd appearance this season. And this one's off the post and in from Trouba off a face-off win, and Anaheim has tied the game.
Man, is Jacob Trouba ever playing well? A nice little pass to Cutter Gauthier, and trying to go high glove again.
Here's Ross Johnston, backhand pass across, and Poehling scores!
Beautiful play by Ross Johnston. Has not played all that much in this game. He's got fresh legs.
Dishes and drives to the net across to Gauthier. His shot bounces away, gets his own rebound off the side of the net, and Terry scores! Gauthier just threw it off the side of the goal. It came right to the slot, and Troy Terry's tied the hockey game.
Never a bad idea to shoot the puck.
Puck dumped in, and Anaheim comes away with it. Here comes Carlson shorthanded. 2-on-2. He'll crisscross with Terry. Back to Carlson, who scores!
What a nice play.
They now have a shot on goal in the second period.
What a nice play. A little give and go.
Terry back to Carlson. Great save. Lunging to get a piece. Tarasov. It was in the blue paint as he was turned around. Ducks get it.
The Panthers had opportunities to clear. They could not get it done. And what a nice pass.
Mason McTavish, young star on the rise. Tarasov trying to get the stop and give the Cats a chance to win it. Slowly walks in from the wall. In front, stick handling, waiting. Oh, and he scores. Wow.
He almost came to a stop there, and then that would have disqualified him.
15 goals in 18 games against the Ducks in his career. And here's a chance for Terry. He busts out shorthanded, and he's in. Score! We beat Gibson stick side, and the Ducks have shorthanded goals in back-to-back games.
Well, this is a quick move.
Early in the season, he had illness issues. He had a hand problem. Was limited to just 29 games, and he's beaten here by Leo Carlson.
What a pass. I mean, this is speed. This is just a race up the ice.
Comes all the way through. Zellweger will take it off the wall. McTavish, good movement. It opens up. Score! The seas parted for Mason McTavish. Takes it to the top of the right circle. Ever patient Jackson Lacombe. Carlson to Gauthier. One-timer. Gibson, great save. And the rebound went in the net as Gibson knocked it off.
I think it's
It's going to be interesting, John. They're going to take a look at this.
Dostal will stay put. Around it comes into the middle of the ice, and a pass to Terry from Gauthier, and he'll bounce it into the empty net.
Terry and Carlson.
Throws it across, and the centering pass intercepted by Beckett Seneca. He flips it out of harm's way. It's kicked up by Gauthier. Back for Seneca, has to reach, and he scores! Oh! Looked like he was in too close, but definitely not the case. He's treated roughly there. Mercer, 5 goals in his last 3 games, including 2 shorties last night in LA. And he'll move the puck up the middle. That's a penalty coming up to New Jersey. Never mind, the Ducks score. Frank Petrano, first of the year for Frank. Wow. Worm, when you say slither, that comes to mind. Seneca to the line. Trouba shakes off a hit, gets it deep, and they score! Banked in from below the goal line by Cutter Gauthier. Luke Hughes doesn't get the shot through. Ducks able to get to the rebound, and it's feathered ahead. Skating towards it and getting to the empty net is Kreider, who puts it home. Transporting it to center, trying to get around Jackson Lacombe. Jackson tied him up long enough to get some help, and Anaheim possesses the puck. Behind the defense, off the bench, Gauthier scores! Cutter. Those 2 teams, the first 2 teams to lead the league in penalty minutes and win a cup since the 07 Anaheim Ducks. Here's Gauthier, one-timer, and he's got his second of the game. A power play goal and a great setup from Leo Carlson. Terry drags it on the goal line, brings it in front, trying to go through his legs. Poked away by Bobrovsky. Good puck recovery. Lacombe dishes it off. Score! A one-timer from the bottom of the circle is the first career hat trick for Cutter Gauthier. Nesterenko off the board, slides it through and gets it back from Helleson. Right through the logo, across the line. Nice pass over to Killorn. Pad save, and a big rebound. Killorn scores, Nesterenko scores! Killorn put it on net.
Try and make something happen.
Got a kick out of the comments that Troy Terry made. Here's a rebound, and Trouba is Johnny on the spot to make it 5-3. Diagonally through the neutral zone, pulls up and just chips it deep. Gets it back as it comes up the board. Scores! Kreider with the tip, it's 6-3. Harkins will just chip and chase. A shift for the Ducks' 4th line. Ross Johnston gets in, turnover. Harkins in front. Bobrovsky made the save. He scores on the rebound. This is uncanny. He curls to the corner and doesn't connect with him. And now the penalty clock down to just 10 seconds. Long lead pass to Kreider. He'll shoot and score! Short side on Ottinger. Another power play goal for Chris Kreider.
Yeah, that kind of comes out of nowhere. And Ottinger was guessing, John.
Nesterenko does a nice job batting down the pass at the blue line, and now Palin turns on the Jets. Wide left side, right in front, and Ian Moore has his first National Hockey League goal.
Oh, what a play and a pretty pass from Palin.
Steele has it stolen by Killorn. Good job by Alex, and he finds Gauthier 2-on-1. He scores! I'm not sure if he even looked at Mason McTavish. He had an odd man situation, and he did what he does. He shoots the puck. We're tied again. Time for one more rush on the power play. Through the middle of the ice, it's Killorn. Hands it off. Seneca with speed, gave it back, and Zellweger scores. He was trying, I believe, to give it to Killorn. It came through, and Zellweger always ready to join the rush. We talked about how Dallas played their game in the first. Anaheim played their game in the second, and they're right back at it into the Dallas zone to begin the third. Score! Tipped in by Kreider off the point shot by Helleson.
This is what he does. It's amazing. It's just absolutely amazing. His hands
bank it in off the headgear of Dostal. It goes across the zone, and Terry the other way shorthanded to Carlson. Score! A shorthanded goal by Leo Carlson at 6-4.
Clearing attempt from Anaheim didn't get out. Second one turned into a perfect lead pass with an empty net. Seneca fed it in front and into the empty cage on the odd man rush. McTavish
Keeps it moving back for Trouba. He looks around as he waits. Throws it across the slot. It'll ricochet out to Zellweger. Tipped in!
Nick Petrano gets his stick down and
a nice defensive play there by Hannafin, who took it away. Leo stays with it, keeping it in the zone. Terry to Leo. He'll cut in, go back in, and score! Oh, how good was that?
what hands from Leo Carlsson.
Boy, the Ducks have started to play at their pace here in the second. Carlsson comes up with it. He scores again! Leo with a pair. It's 3-1 Ducks.
Aggressive shift again from Anaheim, and they are pushing the pace.
Golden Knights will get to it. Terry takes it back. Carlsson off the boards, cuts to the middle, gives it to Trouba. Trouba to the front of the net, scores! Backhand 5-hole! Jacob Trouba, overtime game winner! Again controlled by Anaheim. McTavish goes rink wide off the stick of Helleson. He'll get it back from Lacombe as he peruses his way around the zone. In front, Seneca scores! Well, he deserves that. He's had so many chances already, and the Ducks have a 1-0 lead.
He's finally able to get his shot through. And
quick puck movement. Gauthier comes off the half wall, right back for Jackson. Winds, fires, and doesn't get there. Great pass by Terry. Carlsson with the finish. The big Swede's got a lot of finish in it. It sure does. As he gets crunched by Scheifele. Scheifele gets it back. Gauthier frees it up, gets it back and shoots. Oh, the rebound for Seneca, who scores! Gauthier doesn't score with the quick release, but it causes the rebound. Converged upon, poked back by Leo, and now Kreider gets it to him in the high slot. Kind of a high bumper position. Leo gets it from Kreider and he scores! Back-to-back 2-goal games for Leo, who has arrived.
Under 2 minutes left in the period. Terry now to the outside. Leo Carlsson. And back of the goal. Trouba activates. Carlsson scores!
Picking it up the other side and then bang, bang. Look at he stops right in front.
Kicked away by Dostal. Kept in by Johansson. No, he didn't. A break here for Seneca on the wing. And that got knocked down and they tie it up. It's Gauthier. That line has come through. All under 22. And Seneca to Gauthier.
Edvinsson to center, off the stick of Helleson. Jackson Lacombe storms into the Detroit zone. Little back pass. Kreider scores! What a play by Jackson Lacombe. And Chris Kreider's tied the game. Pass in behind the net, chopped along. Ian Moore's open at the line. His wrist shot tipped on the way. Mikhail Granlund makes it 4-3. Mikhail Sergachev's shot low, blocked in front, and the Ducks want to start back. Strome shovels it ahead. Killorn cuts back inside the line. Strome all alone to Lacombe. He scores! Keller breaks up a pass. Ducks can't get it out of the corner and get it to the net. Tripped up was Carlsson. Gauthier to the far post. Score! Troy Terry gets to the rebound with 4 seconds remaining. And a nice play there by Killorn, who steps in to steal the puck. 2-on-1 with Zellweger. The trailer, Seneca, makes the pass. Zellweger stuffs it home to win the game. Great look by Seneca. Anaheim pulls one out of the fire tonight at Honda Center.
wow, that was unbelievable control of the puck.
His second year in Boston. Jansen Harkins snaps one wide of the net, and a good keep on the far boards. Allows Nestorenko to come into the middle. Rebound to Ross Johnston. They score! Harkins gets to the loose puck, and Anaheim strikes first. Mammoth last game, but he grew up in Boston. He's against the Bruins here tonight. Quite a week for the young defenseman. To the line, Gudas winds and fires, he scores! And it's the Ducks on top 2-0, less than 6.5 minutes in. Pass well behind Gauthier there, and that creates some problems. Cutter gets it back to the line. McTavish's shot tipped in by Ryan Strome.
Well, a real smart, low shot from Mason McTavish.
Gives it back to Kreider, and he's through center with speed. Terry ahead for Leo Carlsson. Peels off the half wall. Into the high slot. Moore scores! Ian Moore with traffic in front gives the Ducks the lead with 3.5 to play. Throws it up the far side off the boards. Trouba takes a look and quickly whips it ahead to Leo Carlsson. He'll find room on right wing. Into the middle for Gauthier. He misfires, gets it back, and it's slammed home by Seneca. Wow. The Senators back the other way. Cousins' shot is blocked, and here comes Kreider. 2-on-1. He's got McTavish with him. Over to McTavish. He scores! Right on cue. Great pass by Kreider, and the Ducks have the lead. Gauthier with a hole pass that comes through to Seneca. He's in and caught on the back check. His stick was hooked away by Hannafin. Still with it is Beckett Seneca. Gives it to Lacombe, who scores on a one-timer. Boy, great play by Seneca. Didn't give up on it. Oh, he got a shot away. Good stop by Dostal. And up and down we go. Troy Terry again cuts into the middle. Beats two defenders. Hands it off. Zellweger scores! So the Ducks get a pair from defensemen, and just like that, we're all even. And then sends it back from where it came. Kreider off the boards. Nice pass ahead. Lacombe to Carlsson. 2-on-1. Passes it over. They score! Troy Terry, we're tied again. So it's thrown into the Anaheim zone, and Trouba will quickly move it up for Seneca. He's just run over along the boards by Dorofeev, and then, oh, it's turned over, they score! Everybody was looking at Dorofeev, and Cutter Gauthier wins the game!
Unbelievable.
Are you kidding me? To take the draw to begin the second period. It squirts to the near boards, and jumping on it is Troy Terry. Into the Vancouver zone, kept at the point by Gauthier, gets it over, and Lacombe scores! Jackson Lacombe, remember he had that breakaway? He makes sure this time. He's got a great stick defensively speaking as well, part of the reason he won that award. 9 seconds of the power play. Zellweger's shot is blocked, came to Carlsson, and a big rebound to Leo. His backhander scores! Kept alive at the side of the net by Terry. Lacombe loosens it up from him and finds an open man. McTavish 2-on-1 the other way with Seneca. Back to McTavish, he scores!
What a pass, what a fake again by Beckett Seneca.
Again, no goal stick for Tolopilo. Second time in the game he's lost it. Trouba's shot didn't get through. Kreider taps it over. Lacombe, one more pass. Tipped in by Gauthier. Down to just over 6 seconds remaining, however, and once again the Ducks. Puck goes behind the Los Angeles net, and Terry pursues. Gauthier along the wall keeps it alive. Carlsson back to Terry, coming out of the corner, right in front. Kreider scores! Great patience as Terry waited for the passing lane to open, and a little redirect from Kreider ties the game. Zellweger all the way to the corner to try to keep it alive. Carlsson tracks it down to Lorne. Right on the doorstep for Zellweger, he scored! It snuck through Kemper somehow. We're tied again. 59 seconds after the Fiala goal.
I mean, he's such a big man. He's got a flat butterfly and tough to go.
Seneca finds a man in the slot. Mintyukov, he scores! Pavel took it off his skate, looked like he may have lost his opportunity, stays with it, and another goal from a Ducks defenseman. Kreider keeps it at the line for McTavish, and he loses a puck battle, then stays with it, poking it away from Kopitar. Lacombe goes down low. In front for Carlsson, he scores! Leo ties the game! What a play by Lacombe. So both goaltenders may have been beaten, but were scoreless in the shootout. Troy Terry, a right shot, swings in off the left side. Kemper stays in his crease, and Terry sneaks it 5-hole.
That was a strange one. Darcy Kemper actually drops his stick.
The referees for this afternoon's contest are Brandon Blandina, Gord Dwyer. The linesmen are Steve Barton and Ryan Jackson. Ducks on a nice rush in, and they score. Cutter Gauthier with the finish on a 2-on-1, and just like that, the Ducks do something they haven't done much of this year.
The heel of their stick is also big, and that's what Troy Terry targeted with that pass.
So Joe Quenneville gets that line right back out there, and they score again as Zellweger is able to convert the rebound of a Terry shot right off the faceoff. A good retreat by Gudas, who was there to cover up. Right back in come the Ducks. Here's Seneca, dusts it off, shoots, and scores! He had Kreider at the far post, and I think that might have been what Spencer Knight was thinking about. It's 3-0. And Walker angles him off. Nathan Walker, not the biggest guy, but he's 6th in the league in hits. He was top 10 in the league a season ago. He's not afraid, and wow, McTavish snaps it through off the half wall. He beat Binnington to the short side, and the Ducks lead 1-0. Ducks defended well. The penalty to Johnston is over. Falk tries a long one. It went off a skate, and the Ducks able to clear. Racing after the loose puck, taking a shot and scoring is Mintyukov. Everyone was changing behind him. He said, well, if I don't have a passing option, Ducks surround the puck. Terry from behind the net finds Mintyukov across the top. Gudas takes a look. Shot tipped in. Who else but Leo Carlson, and the Ducks lead is 3-1. He circles the net. They move it in front, and Buchnevich has it knocked off his stick. Leo Carlson makes a nice pass ahead. Here's Chris Kreider with an empty net. He scores.
Good pass by Carlson. That long reach of Leo Carlson intercepts that pass.
Penalty is over. Chychrun out of the box. Ducks don't even get a shot on goal during the 2-minute man advantage. Seneca drifts to the right boards with it. Now drives to the corner, and behind that great centering pass, Gauthier scores. Cutter ties the game.
What a pass from Beckett Seneca.
So once again, the Ducks down a goal as Gudas wraps it around into the zone. Johnston trying to get it into the middle. It comes back to Radko, and he scores. Ross Johnston in front with the deflection, I believe.
Well, this is a great response.
In the Nashville, Florida game. There's Seneca getting to a rebound, and he converts it this time, and that will count.
He's getting better and better. It is so much fun to watch.
Never in a hurry. Number 23.
Picks his corner, picks his spot. You know that Thompson was thinking about that.
And it's Connor Murphy who reverses it away. 13-year veteran. First-round draft pick of the then Phoenix Coyotes. Here's a bad turnover. Trouba leans into it and gives the Ducks the lead. That was a nothing play, and it turned into a goal. McTavish with a one-timer. Soderblom got across. Good puck recoveries in front, looking for a tip. It's loose. They score. Mason McTavish with a yawning net, and the Ducks break through on the power play, 2-0.
Yeah, a smart play by Seneca in front.
Gudas chases back in his own zone, goes ahead for Gauthier, protects the puck, backhand into the middle, Seneca. Seneca hangs onto it across the top of the slot, and he scores! Beckett Seneca, it's 3-0.
It's another 2-point night for Beckett Seneca.
Somewhat thrown a little caution to the wind here in the last few minutes.
They definitely have.
This puck lobbed out of the zone. Killorn trying to get behind the defense. He scores!
Oh, what a finish. What a great finish from Alex Killorn.
His first goal at 20. Green trying to make a short little pass. It's picked off by Terry. He weaves his way through center with Kreider. Drop pass to Leo Carlson. And they scored! Did Terry get a piece of that?
I think it hit something en route to the goal. I don't know if it was Terry or if it was a Blackhawk defender.
Into the Chicago zone. Granlund is knocked down. Puck kept alive. Lacombe moves it over. Alone in front. Carlson for his second of the game. Great pass by Kreider. It is 6-0.
The plays made by Terry on the boards.
This coming Tuesday will be 2 weeks since Lucas Dostal suffered his injury. And the Ducks get one at last for Frank Petrano.
Yeah, you know what? Just watching his teammates surround him in the corner.
Artur Shilov's last start was the 29th of November. He lasted a little over 24 minutes in a 7-2 loss to Toronto, and he gives up a goal here as Lacombe, from a terrible angle, is able to sneak it short side and tie the game.
Wow, that comes out of nowhere. And
this one from Terry to Carlson. Bouncing puck, Terry comes up with it. He'll walk in and shoot. He scores on the short side. Troy Terry, boy, the patience of Terry gives Anaheim their first lead of the night.
This was a wild shift.
Novak gives chase, beaten to it by Trouba as Husso's on his way to the bench. Off the glass and out. Seneca brings it into the Pittsburgh zone with 2 seconds left. Tries to get it into the goal crease. He scored! Seneca scored. Now the question is, did he score with time left on the clock?
Oh my.
I just think you become too predictable, especially when you're a shooter. So Leo Carlson first down for Anaheim. Chance to give him the lead. He scores. Too easy. Boy, oh boy. Carlson.
So 4-on-4. Perhaps the Ducks can get something going here as Zellweger spins off the faceoff and plays it up the boards for Terry. Drops it off for Carlson. He scores! Wow. Leo Carlson! And the Ducks are on the board. It's 3-1.
What a shot by Leo.
And chipped to open ice by Lacombe. Skating after it is Paling. He's got a man with him. He slides it over. All alone. Terry, and he scores!
What a play. What a pass by Ryan Paling. That was Schaefer going back to that puck. And Paling won the battle.
Kept alive by Cody Glass. Drop pass for Brown, who lost an edge and the puck, and an outlet pass sends Troy Terry in, and he'll score!
What a pass. What a great pass, and good anticipation for Troy Terry. He saw that the Devils were in trouble.
Kicked out by Dostal and lobbed ahead by Trouba. Skating into it short-handed is Paling. Can he get to the front of the net? He stabs it in. Lacombe comes in late, got 3 cracks at it, and scores! If at first, second, and third you don't succeed, try again. Final seconds of the power play. Seneca snaps it over, and the Ducks score. Gauthier!
What a shot.
As the penalty had just expired to Borgen, and Anaheim has the lead again. Boy, I just mentioned it. Killorn digs it loose, gets it to Leo Carlson. He's got Cutter Gauthier streaking the other way, and he will walk it to the net and get his second of the game and give the Ducks a 3-1 lead with only 21 seconds to go.
They're going to take it on the chin here from the Anaheim Ducks. Time winding down. Score! Bang, bang, pass play, and the finish by Minchikov with just under 3 seconds remaining.
Brought back the other way and pitchforked through the middle of the ice by Brendan Smith. Ducks quick transition though. Paling for Strome, back for Paling. One more to Strome, and he scored!
Nice play. A little give and go between Ryan Strome and Ryan Paling.
Loose puck pops out, and Matejchuk loses an edge and loses the puck. Now Vetrano off to the races at the end of a shift, tries to find a trailing Granlund. He gets a shot away and he scores! Oh boy, here we go. Just like that, a 1-0 hockey game is 3-2 in 5.5 minutes of the second period. Strome unable to win it, and stepping up, great job by Moore to keep it alive. Paling back for Lacombe. Tries to turn with it, ends up in the corner, now behind the net. Scores! He banked it in off of Jeff Greaves.
Oh my.
The Ducks have been trying to do it all night, and they finally succeed.
In case of both of those shots, to catch it.
Well, you mentioned at the top of our broadcast, the best road team in the league are the Stars. As Gudis' shot kicked up, and Paling converts the rebound. Boy, how about Ryan Paling now? 6 points in his last 4 games.
But with the goals pouring into their own net, I think it really, that part of their game got away from them.
McTavish with speed, and Seneca hammers it home. A minute 1 into the second period, or excuse me, the third period. The Ducks have made it 7-2. Cuts in behind Trouba, gains the Dallas line. The trailer is Lacombe. His shot disrupted, and they score! Smith was unable to cover it up. Granlund was knocked down in front. And I don't know whose goal this is. Is this Mikael Granlund's goal? Olin Zellweger drawing back into the Anaheim lineup tonight after being a healthy scratch last night. And here he comes. Ducks 3-on-1. Zellweger makes the pass, and they score! Nice setup, and Granlund has goals in 3 straight games. Long shot from Ian Moore, whistles wide. Dumped in the corner was Cologne. Fans want a call that they don't get, but it's Palin that gets the puck back. Off the bench, Trouba, and he scores! Just 3 minutes in, 2-0 Anaheim. He gets it deep, Ducks will change. Second period, the long change. Here's a turnover. Johnston into the slot. And Tavis scores! Second assist of the game for Ross, and the Ducks have the lead back.
Again, it's Minchikov that keeps that puck alive.
Strome out of the corner, and a point-blank chance for Vetrano. Gudas pinches. Now it's Granlund out of the corner. Has a man coming off the point. Minchikov scores! Pavel Minchikov with 3:29 to play.
What a pass from Granlund.
Drop pass to a late-coming Terry. Gave it back to Granlund. He'll take the shot blocker, save Grubauer. Ducks quickly get it back to the line. Trouba looking for a tip. He got it. They score. Granlund has tied the game.
It's now a 4-game goal-scoring streak for
McTavish hangs on. Nice pass to Granlund. Alone in front. Tipped wide by Seneca. He banks it back in front, and Karlsson loosens it up. And in comes McTavish to finish it.
Well, that was a nice-looking play. The Granlund pass across to Seneca. It actually goes off the toe of his stick and go.
Terry gets a touch, so no icing, and now Askarov again. Well, he's more than happy to do this. Turns it over, and Terry scores. Nesterenko just took it off his stick, and that's as easy a goal as Troy Terry will have. Back to Paling. Chips it in for Terry. Troy curls on the left boards with it, finds some space in the middle, let it go, score! Gauthier with the redirect in front, and the Ducks have gotten one back.
A nice play from Troy Terry.
Puck swatted back, and now Gauthier on the rush. Pulls up on the right boards, finds a trailer. Minchikov, he scores! Joel Quenneville was telling us earlier today that the defense hadn't been joining as much. Now he'll walk it to the middle. Drop it back and get it back. His one-timer, a real rebound, and they score! McTavish with a wonderful pass, and Terry with the finish. It's a 1-goal game with 4:02 to play.
This is great execution.
And it's off the stick of Harkins and back into the Tampa Bay zone. Oh, here's a turnover. Ross Johnston makes the pass. Harkins scores! What a play by Ross Johnston! Kreider gets it deep. Vasilevsky stops it, looks around, lets Chernak handle it. He's overrun. Seneca out of the corner. Scores! Beckett Seneca has tied the game. Puck around the boards. McTavish's little backhand pass. Oh, great play at the line to keep it in by Minchikov. McTavish scores! Pavel Minchikov makes a tremendous play, and McTavish ties the game.
What a keep.
Ducks win the draw and score right off the face-off. Seneca brings it to the slot and fires it home.
None of their top players out of the lineup. Oh my, what a... Is that a goal? Yes, it is.
It is. Troy Terry able to finish it. Looked like Gustafsson got over to his left and made the save, but Terry able to finish. Terry was knocked down. Ducks keep it in as, again, it's Gudas at the right point. Pops loose in the middle of the ice. Karlsson kept it alive. Zellweger comes late. Zellweger, great cross-ice pass, and Kreider scores. What a look by Olin Zellweger, and Anaheim has struck first. 7:05 to go, second period. The Caps turn it over. Ross Johnston on the doorstep, and the Ducks score. Alex Killorn makes it 5-2.
Now Ross Johnson gets in on the forecheck.
Leonard had it knocked away. Leo coming into tonight without a goal in his last 9. Terry gets it to the line. Trouba scores! Tipped in. Kreider was in front. And just like that, the Ducks have cut the lead to 2.
Oh, huge goal. And Jacob Trouba just hammers one at the net.
Rimmed around. Lacombe walks it to the middle. Can't find a shooting lane all the way to the far boards. Now back to Cutter Gauthier. His shot tipped on the way in the slot. Seneca scores!
Wow, what a shot. What a shot.
Ducks would love to get it to him, and he would love to score a goal. You know that in this building. Flubbed by Lacombe. Terry does well to keep it alive, and it is Gauthier who lets it go and scores. Cutter Gauthier on the power play, and the Ducks have struck first in Philadelphia. Christian Dvorak beaten on the draw by Gauthier, and Anaheim set up with under a minute to go on the power play. Terry in the left circle, into that bumper position, and they score! Killorn was ready, had it cocked, and fires in one motion. And the Ducks have 2 power play goals tonight and are now down 4-2. Right now we're in Carolina, though. Nikolai Ehlers pass to the line, tipped away, good read, and it's Gauthier into the Carolina zone. Drops it off for a trailing Kreider, over to Poehling one more time, and Poehling gets it back and scores!
What a play.
Great passing sequence by the Ducks. That took a huge bite out of Drew Hellison. Ducks in the meantime, possible 2-on-1 rush. Oh my goodness, how did Granlund not score? Now he redirects it in at the far post. Oh, poetic justice. The Ducks have the lead back. Takes him all the way to the corner. Kreider comes in along with Granlund, who digs it out, feeds the point into the middle. Lacombe, great pass, Zellweger, backhand, score! Olin Zellweger puts the Ducks on the board and spoils the shutout bed of Ukko-Pekka Luukkonen.
Zucker trying to pick the pocket of Moore there, but Ducks defenseman will play it ahead. Carlson gains the line, fires a shot, scores! Well, that changed direction or not, it looked certainly fooled Luukkonen.
Yeah, I think it's going low, and then it's kind of...
And then Buffalo on the ice. Byron Samuelson, Krebs, Thompson, and Tuck. 52 seconds to go. Playing the Buffalo zone. Side of the net. In front. Scores. Came over to this near post. And the Ducks get another one. And it's a 1-goal game with 47.6 seconds to go as McTavish.
Corey Safret will make the call. Delayed whistle. Seneca just wide. Gudis keeps the flow going. Granlund. Kreider. He scores! Chris Kreider joins the fun, and Anaheim breaks the ice. Stars circle back, turn it over. Granlund will dance. Wind of shot, tip. Left in back of the goal. Seneca digs it out. He scores! Beckett Seneca, the rookie, finds the cash. Robertson protects the puck. Thomas Harley slings it. Brought off by Dostal. 23 seconds left. They clear it. Bullseye! Jacob Trouba puts it on ice.
Seneca crisscrossing across the line with Strome. Strome gets it back and scores! Ryan Strome with a big finish, and Anaheim with a big answer. He felt the pressure coming, slowed down, and Doughty hit him, but he kept possession of the puck to the line. Trouba off the glove, rebound, score! Washy gets to it off the end boards and has his first National Hockey League goal.
This guy, we've seen him before. He's got so many moves in tight right at the end. He likes to slow it down.
McTavish is a perfect 3 for 3 this year. He can win it for the Ducks here in LA. McTavish scores. The Ducks down 2-0, come all the way back, and they win it in a shootout.
Off the stick of Gauthier, couldn't recollect it. And the Kings able to clear it away. Strome, who had a goal last night, feeds it to Zellweger. Down the middle, dishes it. McTavish, he scores! Mason McTavish stays hot at Honda Center. And Husso started to come out after it, and now it's picked up by... Oh, Fiala has his pocket picked from behind. What a play by Washy. Or excuse me, with Seneca. Back come the Ducks, and they score! Granlund wins it in overtime! That looked like a clear-cut breakaway. Seneca with the strip. Granlund is the hero. Less than 2 months ago, Pavel Mintyukov turned 22. We forget. Nice cross-crease pass intended for Mintyukov from McTavish. He gets it back, and McTavish scores! Little two-man game between those two, and the Ducks have tied it up.
Mickey's Garage, we call it. If you had an opportunity to visit Mickey's Garage before the night before a game, it was a good thing.
Oh, what a play by Kreider as it's Viel in front as he ran a little screen and converts a short rebound. Kreider trying to loosen it up. Killorn ties up Borg and he falls to his knees. The puck comes all the way out high. Trouba hammers it, rebound. Killorn scores! Well, it wasn't a Picasso, but it's a power play goal. Boy, chances galore for the Ducks in the first minute of this third period.
Boy, the Rangers kind of sleeping to start. They're turning pucks over.
Helleson with a great keep into the slot. Score! Cutter Gauthier! And much like the Rangers' first goal, Hazy, that felt inevitable. Now back to the line, it's Gavrikov. Cooley looking for a shot tip. It's intercepted by Lacombe. The Ducks through center. The open man on the near wing is Gauthier. He'll hit the empty net. And the Ducks have a 5-3 lead with a little over a half a minute to go. Gains the line, dishes it. Colt turns it over, and Gauthier able to take it away as Gudas got it ahead to him. The trailer is Viel. He scores! Jeffrey Viel has his second goal in as many games with Anaheim. It's 1-0 Ducks.
They pick it up at center ice. Walks it in. Granlund shoots and scores. Nice move by Granlund.
That is such...
Been much better defensively and needs to continue to build on their defensive game if they are hoping to stay in this playoff picture. That sounds familiar. Now it's Gauthier who turns the corner on right wing and scores on the first shot of the game just 62 seconds in. Leaves for Jared McCann. Zellweger engages him physically. It's chipped ahead and off to the races goes Ryan Poehling shorthanded. He cuts to the front of the net and scores! What a play by Ryan Poehling! And for the fourth time in the last 5 games, the Kraken give up a shorthanded goal. Gauthier top of the circle, retreats out high. Lacombe winds and fires off the shoulder of Grubauer, batted back to the line. Gauthier's one-timer kicked out by Grubauer. Rebound score! Chris Kreider and the Ducks have a 2-goal lead again.
Great job.
Granlund ties up Stevenson from the prone position. He frees the puck up, and it's angled off the boards and into the empty net. Pavel Mintyukov, and the Ducks lead 4-2.
My goodness.
And fluttered wide of the net. Seneca behind keeps it alive, and Killorn finds Granlund. Granlund dangles around Kadri, got it in front. What a play! And Seneca with the finish. He gave it to Killorn in front. Flames counter, and Frost's pass broken up at the blue line. Killorn with speed. Gives it to Granlund. Granlund brings it to the middle. Great pass. Seneca has his second of the night. The patience of Mikhail Granlund, and the Ducks have tied the hockey game. And Buskevich. And now Gauthier. Nice long lead pass for Poehling. Over to Kreider, who scores. What a look by Ryan Poehling, and the Ducks have tied it again.
How about the breakout pass that springs the 2-on-1?
That one off Sharangovich and popped over top of the net. Knocked away from Sharangovich by Lacombe. 2-on-1, Seneca with Kreider. Seneca wins it, and he has his first career hat trick. On Granlund there by Jari. Was deep in his crease, but a good stop. Ducks able to keep it in. Here's Kreider, gets it over to Granlund. He'll shoot, and he scored! High short side on Jari. That was in, and it was out like that. 1-0. Ducks with another face-off win, and Trouba moves it up the right side. Killorn sweeps it in. Colson got a bump. Oh, here's Killorn alone in front, and he scores. What a play by Ryan Poehling. He got in, rolled off of a hit from Podkolzin, and fouled Killorn all alone. Moves it through, one-timer by Seneca, kicked out by Jari. Seneca with the keep. Across for Granlund. Granlund fires and scores again. You can't give him that kind of time.
Alex Killorn.
Kyle gets it all the way through. Jackson with Holmes pass intended for Seneca, tipped away. Seneca gets it back across to Granlund, dusts it off, fires, and scores! A power play hat trick tonight from a Kyle Granlund.
Oh, wow, what a shot this was.
Just under 7 minutes to go here in the first. John Butcherglass, Cassie Campbell-Pascal in Anaheim. Still waiting for the outdoor game in Tampa to end. Haley across to Jam! Off of a Vegas defender. Here's Troy Terry. To Paley. Michukov just wide. The defenseman in deep. Terry back to Jacob Trouba. Quick shot. Goal! Tipped in front by Chris Kreider. It's his second of the game. And the Ducks lead 2-0. Falls down. Gets back up. Goes to the cone. The dangerous Gauthier. Shot! Score! Eichel across Dorofeyev in front, deflected wide again. They pass up a shot. They've done that multiple times tonight. Empty net to put it away. Ryan Poehling, 4-2 Ducks. Lacombe slips it down the wall across the seam. It's Granlund back to Lacombe. Touch pass, turnaround bid, score! Connor Gauthier.
You had a Ducks team that was so fatigued in their own zone. They end up clearing it on their own to Kraken, sending it back.
Trouba blast, score! Jacob Trouba drops the hammer. Anaheim doubles the lead. We skate 4-on-4 to begin the period. There's also that 10-minute misconduct for Maloney. Alex Killorn, he scores! Traffic at the net front provided by Poehling. And it's 3-0 Anaheim. Zeller fires a pass. Doesn't reach the intended target. Stumped in anyway. Grubauer mishandled it. And Anaheim, perhaps with the exclamation point. A giveaway from Philip Grubauer.
Loosens it up to the line, and it's kept in there by Harkins. Back to the corner. Ross Johnston spilled, but the puck comes across the zone, and it's right in by Ian Moore. Just let it go all in one motion. The Ducks are on the board.
That's a big goal for Anaheim.
2-on-2, the Ducks re-enter the Edmonton zone. Trailer coming late. McTavish couldn't get the shot away as Ekholm was able to come back. Now Jari in tight, makes the save, and the rebound is banged home by Killorn. He started the play, and he finishes it. If only momentarily. Leo Carlsson dishes into the slot, comes Trouba off his stick to escape, and the Ducks score. Boy, Trouba with a wonderful play to keep it alive. It's cleaned up by Leo Carlsson. And 26 points. Ducks keep it alive. Washy to Terry. And now across the top. Shot. Score! Johnston was in front. I don't know if Ross touched it. I think it went all the way through. And Zellweger in this game is tied. Beckett Seneca comes up with it as players all over the ice, embroiled in battles. Here comes Seneca. Pulls it in and scores! All eyes were on Trouba. Behind the play, entangled with Mangiapane in the meantime. Nurse back in the Edmonton zone has trouble with it. Carlsson pounces, circles the net, makes the pass. Kreider can't get the shot through. Leo to the far post. Gauthier scores! Connor Gauthier gives the Ducks their first lead with just a minute 14 to play. Cross for Lacombe, who lets it go. That's blocked in behind the net. Luke Shen got a piece of it, comes back in front, and Moore was wiped out.
He was buried from behind.
And now he tips it in as Trouba just threw it to the net. Big points for persistence for Ian Moore. But it's knocked off his stick by Salomonson. He's roughed up in the corner by Lacombe, who gets it back now for Kreider on the right wing half wall. One-timer by Seneca. Big rebound for Lacombe. Score!
Carlson that bangs that one home. Ducks keep it alive. They get a huge power play goal.
Late speed into the zone. Holds it wide to the right corner. Indirect off the boards back to Hellison, who dusts it off and returns the favor. Seneca shot. Got through. Fat rebound. Mintyukov ties the game. The Ducks full strength. Killorn headmans the puck out of the zone. And trying to split the D and coming in. Score! Oh! Ryan Poehling, what a play! 1-on-4 into the Winnipeg zone with just 3:10 to go. Anaheim has their first lead. Defended along the boards, and the Ducks able to poke it to center. Back at Seneca. Has Kreider with him. 2-on-1 the other way. Seneca toe drags to the slot. Gave it to Kreider, who taps it in for the overtime game winner. Another multi-goal comeback win for the Ducks. Just 12 seconds left in overtime. Little drop pass, and Carlson picks it up right through the slot, and his shot is blocked high in the air off of Weegar. Took a bite out of it, and they score! Cooley appeared to lose sight of it, and the Ducks storm the crease and tie the game.
This puck just pops up in the air.
Hustling to the right point to keep it in is Lacombe. Gauthier out high for a turning Carlson. Down low, Seneca. Around. Gauthier scores! Oh, that wicked one-timer! We're tied again.
4 for 4 this season. McTavish trying to swing it back for the Ducks. Slowly on Cooley. Almost stops. Deeks scores! How did he get that through? Underneath of Cooley.
Avs now 1 of 3 on the power play as Leo Carlson pulls it off the boards and motors the other way for Kreider, and that's kicked out by Wedgwood. Big rebound to Lacombe, pass across, and they score. What a pass by Lacombe! Gauthier makes it 2-1.
Like the Ducks, the Islanders also have 7 shorthanded goals this year.
Kreider across the line, nudges it ahead. Seneca will take it behind the net, makes the pass out in front, and they score! Who else? Cutter Gauthier. His 4th consecutive goal for the Ducks ties the game. His shot goes wide as he was able to just pull away from Zellweger. All the way around to center. Kreider with a little touch. Gauthier, great pass. Score! Oh, Leo Carlson sets him up, and that's 5 in a row for Cutter. 26 shots on goal. 2-1 Ducks with 90 seconds to play. Killorn keeps it alive out high. Little shovel by Mintyukov. Moore just throws it into the traffic, and the Ducks score on the rebound. Seneca has made it 3-1.
A smart play. Ian Moore, nothing fancy.
And that was a scary injury. Remember it up at Crypto for Frank? He told me he just got his head up in time. He fractured his shoulder. Puck all alone in front, and Ryan Poehling scores. Boy, the Islanders got lost defensively, and Poehling had time. Pajot hands it off. Barzal fresh off the bench ahead to Palat. Turned away at the blue line. Petrano measures it and fires it into the empty net. Welcome back, Frank. 5-1 Ducks. Pinching up the near side and keeping it in momentarily was Michael Matheson, but the Ducks regained possession. Lacombe. Back across for Gauthier, and they do get a goal. This one, I believe, is going to count at the 39-second mark. Poehling takes it off his skate, goes cross ice, gets the return feed, and now one times it right on net. Montembeault has settled in a little bit. Gudas scores with a blast from the point. As soon as I thought he had settled in, he gets beat by a long one. Nice little move by Lacombe. Finds Gauthier, got it back, has a little time. They play catch out high. One-timer from Lacombe, scores! Jackson Lacombe, and the Ducks have the lead 3-2. At the line, Caulfield separated from the puck, and transition. Here's a possible 2-on-1. Kreider gets it over, and Leo Carlson has the finish.
What a pass from Chris Kreider. Boy, he's made some nice plays with the puck in this game tonight. But this is a thing of beauty.
This is Seneca, drives through the middle. Long shot handled by Montembeault. Beckett gets his own rebound and wipes it around. Left point, Lacombe. Trouba scores! Kreider in front with the tip. This game is tied.
That combination, Jacob Trouba hammers it, and Chris Kreider.
So this shootout to the 6th round. I believe the longest this season the Ducks have been involved in. Alex Killorn, the veteran, scores!
Left-handed shooting, Killorn comes in with speed.
And Connor chops it out. Ducks pressuring at the point, and they get it right back. Washy for Harkins in a hurry, cuts back on the forehand. Oh, big rebound, and Washy scores! Great work in front of the net by Tim Washy as he got there, got bumped, and still. Lacombe dumps it in, and Hellebuck had to just return to his crease. He couldn't get a piece of it. Point covered by Killorn. Score! Viel was in front, as was Poehling, and the Ducks get another goal just 14 seconds after Washy tied the game. Doing a lot of the heavy lifting on this shift. Keeps it in at the line. Great play. Here's Killorn, 2-on-1. Score!
Wow, what a play by Poehling to keep that puck inside the blue line.
Unbelievable shift for Ryan Poehling, who has been the Ducks' best forward in this hockey game.
Yeah, this is just hard work.
Makes a move up the boards. Washy got a stick on it. Perfetti tries to center. It's loose, and Lacombe will shoot it into the empty net, completing what has been a wonderful hockey game by Jackson Lacombe, and the Ducks are up 4-1. 9 seconds of the power play. Gauthier's pass misses out of the box is Domi, and the Maple Leafs full strength. Lacombe tees one up. Fat rebound, and Gauthier scores!
What a power play. I mean, they had that puck in the zone the entire time.
Ian Moore gets to it, tries to stuff it in front. It was loose, and again, Washy just a half heartbeat late. He bumps with Tavares down low. It comes to the slot. Ian Moore scores!
Great shift again.
Wow!
It's just another forechecking shift with the Ducks. They're winning all the puck battles for the loose pucks.
Killorn had a goal and an assist Tuesday night in Winnipeg. Kicks this one out of the corner. Viel with a little drop pass. Wide open. Mityukov, who scores?
Forecheck again. Forces the turnover. Another hard-working shift.
Viel finds Killorn coming in late, and he scores as that one gets through a leaky Joseph Wall. And it's 6-4 with under half a minute to go.
Yeah, Killorn loads up the wrist shot. Seneca and Carlson were in a little bit of trouble there.
Ducks through center. Troy Terry gains the line, brings it to the middle, makes a great pass. Returned over, and Carlson with the tap in. Kreider with a wonderful feed, and the Ducks strike first. High marks for Viel. He hasn't bit on any of it yet. Ducks win the faceoff. Terry with a passing sequence, and Carlson has his second of the game. And again, it was Terry who began the play, went to the middle, dished the puck off, and then Carlson filled in where he had been. Has been featured by a couple of assists for him. Now Kreider across the line, measures, makes the pass across, and they score! Troy Terry with a backhander that went off a defenseman's stick and into the top shelf.
What a night for Troy Terry. That's his 3rd point of the hockey game.
Able to keep it in. Poehling plays it across the zone, and Viel comes off the wall with it. Hooks it in front. Great pass, and Gauthier scores! Oh, what a play by Jeffrey Viel!
Dogged determination on the forecheck.
Mityukov was handcuffed by it.
He was right in the slot, though. He has got to get that puck and shoot it.
To the front of the net, Cutter Gauthier scores! Well, you talk about a big goal. Who brushes it back, John. Carlson's wrist shot blocked to the near boards. Leo Carlson quickly gets it back to the line. Carlson moves it over. Shot by Gauthier, rebound, Leo scores! Mammoth keep it in. Rattles off the back of the net as Nate Schmidt's wrist shot went wide, and now pushed ahead by Poehling. Ryan Poehling shorthanded, trying to get around Mikhail Sergachev, and he scores! What an individual effort. Ryan Poehling shorthanded, and the penalty over. McTavish into the middle. He'll shoot. It's behind Vanacek, but it's rescued wide open. Killorn, he scores! Great feed by Seneca, and the Ducks have the lead.
Great feed indeed. Mason McTavish gets that puck into the middle.
Moves it away, quickly blocked by John Carlson. 2-on-1, Viel to Gauthier. Give it to the team's leading goal scorer. He won't miss, and he doesn't. 3-1 Ducks.
You know, John, we talk about the poise of John Carlson.
But it keeps the clock moving as now we've entered the final minute of play, and this puck turned over at center. Killorn gives it to Poehling, who gives it to Granlund, who hits the empty net. And the Ducks will indeed win their 8th straight game by way of comeback. And now Terry ahead for a charging Leo Carlson. Drops it back to the veteran, and Terry will carry in. Goes through a couple defenders, drops it off. Carlson down the slot, hands it off, and Kreider snaps it home. What a pass by Leo, but what a shot by Chris Kreider. McTavish gets it back to him. Mason working the top of the zone here on this second power play unit with Lacombe. Lacombe looking for a tip, scores! Killorn was in front. I think that came through clean.
It's all about the screen.
Ducks able to get it out as Lacombe took a tumble now. Frees the puck up for Seneca. Seneca comes right in. Score! Beckett, Seneca, and the Ducks have the lead again. And Granlund with a physical play wins the puck ahead to Seneca. Drops it off. Zellweger over to Washy, just wide. Sealing the wall. Brought right back into the slot. They score! Troy Terry jumped off the bench. It's 4-2. Leo mishandles his pass on the left wing half wall, draws 2 defenders, pops it back. John Carlson keeps it in. Nice job by Granlund to knock it down. He gets it back and scores! Mikael Granlund has tied the game.
What a nice looking play that was.
First of all, and as he rims it around the boards, Thompson chases after it. He loses the puck. Troy Terry is in. Score! Overtime game winner, Troy Terry. Seneca hangs on to it and now goes rink wide. A lot of room for John Carlson. He's got Killorn with him, gives it to him. Killorn goes in front and scores on the backhand.
A nice little move by Alex Killorn.
Puts it back down low. Carlson to Carlson. John to Leo. Leo takes the shot, goes off of Lankin and straight up in the air and in. Granlund pokes it in out of midair, and the Ducks finish a tremendous shift with the lead 2-1. And the Ducks now with a 1-man advantage for the next 20 seconds. Kreider brings it in, goes rink wide all the way to Granlund. Granlund takes the shot in and out of the glove, got the rebound and scored. Mikael Granlund right on cue, and the Ducks power play has given them the lead.
Off his skate, onto the stick of McTavish. Onto the left wing, Lacombe's joined the rush. McTavish scores! Followed up as the puck came off the stick of Lacombe. And Mason McTavish rifled it past Lankinen to make it 4-3. A dozen seconds is all that's left. Ducks steal the puck. Leo Carlson, Chris Kreider, Troy Terry, another attempt, and he scores. Terry into the empty goal with 4.6 seconds remaining. And the Ducks are going to end a 7-game losing streak in this building.
Kevin Ball is the leading scoring defenseman for the Flames as he can't get that one to the net, blocked by the stick of Jeffrey Viel. Ball has just 17 points. Here comes Granlund, and he ties the game right down the slot. Mikael Granlund stays hot.
Well, I tell you what.
The equipment of Granlund tries to bank it off the end boards for Kreider on the other side. Gauthier with it again. Middle of the ice, one-timer from John Carlson. Rebound, score! Who else? Mikael Granlund.
Oh, smart play. The Ducks were looking for those tips up high, and this...
Gauthier again, Ducks running out of racetrack, 10 seconds left. Gauthier's shot is blocked. He gets it back, John Carlson picks it up, 5 seconds left. Carlson for Granlund, one-timer, he scores with 1 second left. A hat trick for Mikael Granlund.
What a shot, and it's up top and under the bar. Looks like a playoff-tested team playing against a team that's still learning.
John Carlson whistled one wide and now gets it to the front of the net, and Seneca tips it in.
But don't count him out.
When
Nobody has come from behind more often.
Gauthier with a long shot kicked out by Ingram. Again to Lacombe at the line across for John Carlson. He looks for a tip that goes wide. Viel in front, and Gauthier scores! What a great pass by Jeffrey Viel, and Gauthier makes it 3-2.
Yeah, we've seen this before from Viel, the behind the back pass.
It's intercepted by Carlson, only to have that knocked away, and Zellweger on his horse to get it. Back in comes Troy Terry. Great pass across, and Leo Carlson scores. The Ducks strike first. From the American League, he coughs it up in the slot, and Kreider fires it wide. That's an emergency recall. And there's a shot from Gauthier that gets through Stolarz.
This fools Anthony Stolarz. May have been screened.
Their only goal came with the extra man. And now Seneca sails it ahead. Here's a short-handed rush. John Carlson scores! What a shot. As if he hasn't done enough since he came over from the Capitals. The Ducks lead is 2 once again. Leo Carlson on right wing, stutter step, poked off his stick. Husso to the bench, 6 attackers as Trouba got it on net. And Carlson scores on the rebound.
Oh my.
Leo comes through.
Goodness. What a goal for the Ducks.
Drew Hellison for Ryan Poehling, supported by Troy Terry. Poehling has room with a shot. He scores! Ryan Poehling! 2:13 left in period 1. Anaheim has tied it. Off a body held in. Alex Killorn, defended by Leddy. Low to high play, Lacombe. This way, Drew Hellison. Good pass. What a goal! Alex Killorn on the back door. Set up by Drew Hellison, and the Ducks have a 1-goal lead. Now it's popped out to center ice. Dmitry Orlov broken up. Terry with a shot turned out. He scores on the rebound. Troy Terry answers back, and the Ducks recapture a 1-goal lead.
10th game now in orange. As this one's tipped in by Ryan Poehling. Great look by McTavish off the face-off win, and Anaheim has the game's first goal less than 2 minutes in. Just over 4 minutes to go in the opening period. 2-1 St. Louis. Ellison's pass redirected in. Poehling backhands it across. They score. What a pass by Ryan Poehling, and Jeffrey Viel has tied the game.
What a period for Ryan Poehling thus far. Some good reads by Jackson Lacombe, and Lacombe is such an important player for the Ducks this season.
Slash skating Seneca splits the defense, goes right into the goal crease, and scores!
Wow. What a play.
And now in on the forecheck, Calgary gets it back. Good hustle play by Blake Coleman, and then Backlund lost it high in the zone. Here comes Leo Carlson in a hurry. Got it back and scored. He tried to make a pass. It came right back to him. It's 4-2. Ducks are set up, overloading the right side of the zone right now. Killorn draws 2 defenders. Gets it over to McTavish. Room, he'll bring it into the middle. He scores! Power play goal, Mason McTavish. It's a 1-goal game. Toffoli sweeps it wide of the Anaheim goal. Mitnikov gets it from his netminder, and a nice little breakout for Anaheim. Room through the neutral zone. Leo Carlson pulls it in. Back to the forehand. He scores! What a goal!
What a move by Carlson. My goodness.
Ducks keep it in. Mitnikov goes across. Granlund drops it. Ripped home by John Carlson.
Well, this was a rocket.
Coming in off the point, and Dickinson's shot is blocked. That turns the Ducks the other way. Seneca leads the rush, 3-on-1. Hooks it over, and Killorn taps it in.
What a pass. Boy, the patience of Beckett Seneca.
Near circle for Leo Carlson. Dropping down, Seneca. They move it around the perimeter. John Carlson lets it go and scores.
Screen in front. Great screen in front by Seneca. John, this was close to offside. I think the Sharks are going to take a look at that.
John Carlson, he's already got 2 tonight. Across the top of the zone. Now he'll swing out of the zone and switch sides with Troy Terry. John Carlson leans into a one-timer. Hat trick. Paling able to get this puck in. McTavish keeps it alive, brings it right to the goal crease, poked off his stick, and followed up and potted home by Frank Vetrano.
Love to see this type of goal for Anaheim.
Penalty to Bluger, winds down as Cutter Gauthier drops it off for Lacombe. Across the top, it's McTavish. Penalty is over into the slot. Killorn got it on net. Came right to Cutter Gauthier, who scores. Welcome back, Cutter. Whips it back, and now there's Gauthier with a new stick. McTavish back for Lacombe. 40 seconds in the power play. Gauthier's one-timer scores!
Oh, they needed that.
Hard around and in. Lacombe gets it back. Huyen reverses it behind the net. Terry batted. Came right in front. Oh, and a big rebound for Leo Carlson. He scored! Kreider put it on net. Leo took his time. This game is tied. Lacombe does well to keep it in. Boy, Anaheim's getting the looks they want, aren't they, Brian?
They are, but, you know, I like the directness. They want more shots. And
that's what McTavish scores just like that.
And especially for Mason, John. I mean, we've said all year.
After it there, drops it off, and out of the point, it's Cutter Gauthier. Looking for a shooting lane to open, gives it to Granlund, comes off the right wall with it, and he scores! Mikael Granlund may have been tipped in front.
Yeah, I think McTavish gets his stick on this shot.
At least it curls it along the end boards, and John Carlson is there to get it. He'll go rink wide. Paling brings it through center. Ryan Paling into the Nashville zone, goes wide, centers it across, and they score! What a pass by Paling! And the Ducks get the game's first goal. It's another one for Cutter Gauthier.
Amazing.
McTavish puts it behind the net. Cutter Gauthier is there, right back to Mason, who will quickly feed the point. Trouba across. Lacombe finds a lane. He scores!
What a shot. What a shot.
And that's a big goal.
It certainly is. And, you know, we talked about...
But listed is the key word in the sentence.
Yes. But he's aggressive. He's a good skating goaltender. And has to be.
Oh, one-time rip off the boards by Killorn, and Anaheim has regained the lead.
That time, the diminutive Saros caught a little deep.
Woods got 17 goals on the season, and he goes for a skate along the boards and finally loses the puck. VL the other way for Granlund. Granlund splits the defense, goes backhand, stick save, rebound, score! Luno, right to the top of the crease, has tied the game.
Oh, he picks his spot when to join the rush.
Back to John Carlson. Granlund pops out to support. McTavish back to Granlund, stopped, and on the rebound they score. Troy Terry fittingly with the go-ahead goal. He's had so many chances. He took the high stick, and now he's put the Ducks on top. And he and the Oilers lead as we begin the second period of play. Lacombe into the Edmonton zone, finds room in the middle, nudges it ahead. Ingram makes the save, rebound, score! Troy Terry pounces on the lively rebound, and what a start to the second period for Anaheim.
Puts the Jets on to get to that puck first. He was gone. Good job by Carlson to take a line, force him to go to the inside.
John Carlson in deep, chance, shot, save, Ingram, rebound, score! And this game is tied. Leo Carlson cleans it up. 2-2, and the Ducks need less than 5 minutes to erase the 2-goal deficit.
There's an opportunity here. Dickinson back on the ice, by the way, for the Oilers to take that face-off.
Granlund wins the draw, and the Ducks score right away. Troy Terry comes off the wall and rips his second of the game. It's 3-2 Anaheim.
Yeah, that didn't take long.
McTavish takes the feed, drives in, and fans on the shot as Bouchard got a piece of him at the moment of truth. Cutter Gauthier keeps it in. He'll shoot and score! Seneca at the front with the screen, and the Ducks have tied the game. Recovered by Trouba. He can't get it to the net, but keeps it alive now behind the goal for Troy Terry. Wanted to feed the point, does get it eventually to Lacombe, who goes rink wide. Trouba had trouble with it. He scores!
Another screen. This time, Cutter Gauthier in front, John, and this is just a little wrist shot from Trouba.
Gauthier brings it back in, immediately contested. Dives, chops it to the corner. Here's Killorn. Far post, got the rebound and scored. He was trying to get it to Seneca. I think Ingram made the save, but he followed up and went right to the near side post and finishes the Anaheim power play, strikes again. Poehling takes it off the boards and spins around and is unable to get a shot away.
Oh, that's a good play by the Ducks.
McDavid throws it away, kept in by Killorn. In front, Poehling scores on the redirect. Short-handed goal. Anaheim up 4-2.
The Oilers get sloppy. They turn it over a couple of times.
He leans in to take this draw once again against Leon Draisaitl. Seems like Draisaitl's taken every draw in this period. Clean win for Leo. Lacombe shot, ricochets, and Gauthier scores! Cutter Gauthier fouled the loose puck to the right of Connor Ingram, his second of the game, and the Ducks are back on top 5-4. McDavid brings it with him now, feeds it all the way out to Ekholm. Bouchard fires, that doesn't get through. It's in the equipment of Lacombe. Poehling will shoot at the empty net and hit it with just a minute 10 to play. Ryan Poehling's second of the game. It's 6-4 Anaheim. Ducks get it to the point. Hellison across. Tyson Hines indirect off the end boards. Good read by Ingram, who laid the paddle down. Again to the top of the zone. Hellison looking for a tip. Score! Mason McTavish on the redirect. Now below the goal line with it. Anaheim overloading the right side of the zone for the moment. Now they'll try the left side. Karlsson gets it right back from Terry for Leo. His shot, rebound, score! Granlund! A tip by Kreider made it difficult for Ingram to control the rebound. Uses the wall. Roslovic can't deflect it past John Karlsson. Nice pass, Seneca, Michikov. Blocker save made by Ingram. Karlsson gets it to the net. A loose rebound. Killorn scores! Oh.
McDavid gets away with it.
He sure did. He wiped out Killorn, and now the Ducks with a steal. Granlund sends it ahead. Seneca in. Scores! Beckett Seneca's first of the Stanley Cup playoffs. 4-3 Ducks. Second assist to the game for Granlund as McDavid wins the draw. Bouchard thinks better of the shot and now turns it over. Troy Terry jumping up with Leo Carlsson, 2-on-1. Leo, score! Washy takes a hit. Viel makes the play, bringing it into the middle of the ice. 2-on-1 with Moore. Moore has a trailer. Fired over top by the trailing Lacombe. Viel gets it back and scores! Jeffrey Viel! 6-4 Anaheim! Draisaitl curls into the middle. Bumps with Killorn in one, hands it into the Anaheim zone. Lacombe floats it into the empty net. Again to the point. 40 seconds in the power play. Gauthier looks up. Shoots, score! Cutter Gauthier on the power play.
What a shot off the stick of Gauthier.
Separated from the puck. Ducks have the zone. Kreider. Middle of the ice, John Karlsson. Granlund. Patient to Leo. Gets it back. Score! Mikhail Granlund has tied the game. Looking for a tip from Washy. It goes wide.
Boy, he just missed it, Johnny. He went off his heel. That was a great play by Karlsson.
Lacombe makes his way to the top of the slot. Back to John Karlsson. Rips it on net. Chopped in. Diving effort by Viel. His second in as many games. We're tied again. Curtis Lazar to oppose Poehling, who fell down. Great job by McTavish to keep the puck in the zone for Poehling out of the corner in front. Oh, it's between the legs of Joey. I think it's in. They say no goal. The Ducks think it's in.
The Ducks think it's in. They just throw a puck to the net. They're celebrating, John.
It went through the legs of Tristan Jarry, and if body language says anything, Jarry doesn't know, that's for sure. Lacombe brushes it back, and now a stretch pass ahead. Here's room. McTavish tries to make a pass, and it comes over, and Killorn scores!
Oh, what a great outlet pass. The Oilers were setting up, expecting the drop pass in the neutral zone. Lacombe said,
by Jackson Lacombe's numbers. It has been an offensive series. These teams scoreless in Game 6. Carlson shot behind Ingram. He scored! Halen got to it. Once again, I don't know if it got the back of the net, but it's a goal.
For the first time in this series, the Ducks strike first.
Goes wide, pops in the air, glove down by McDavid in the near corner, and he's muscled off the puck. Here comes Leo Carlson. Taps it ahead, gets it back from Terry. Open his corner! He scores! High, short side, what a shot! And what a goal! It's 2-0. Brings it high and drops it off for Mason McTavish. Back to Seneca, in his feet, but he keeps it alive. McTavish behind the back. Lacombe again to go. Chase scores! A changeup! It's 3-1.
Johnny, this shot
batted away. And Lacombe will just lift it back to center. Glove down by Bouchard, knocked away. Kreider gets it over to Leo. Trey Terry scores! What a turn of events! It's 4-1. Poked ahead, but not out of the zone. McDavid tries to whip it back. That's blocked. And again, the Ducks bounce it to the point. Kreider gets it out. Here's Leo Carlson. Score!
Chris Kreider, John, makes a couple of plays, knocking pucks out of midair.
Gauthier battles in the corner. Seneca there as well. Digs the puck free. Granlund up top. Carlson slides it left. Lacombe drives the net. Lacombe out in front. Granlund score! The drive by Lacombe onto the stick of Granlund. We are tied.
Back into the Duck zone. Trouba on it there. There's Lacombe. Puck deflected in by Viel. Now out in front it comes. They score! The Ducks strike first. Beckett Seneca gives Anaheim a 1-0 lead. Pass up the middle. Kreider. Again, it's Hanifin back. Troy Terry over to play the puck. In front, score! 2-0 Ducks. Leo Carlson extends the Anaheim lead. Here's Marner with a shot. That gets blocked. Flipped out of the zone. Played by Shea Theodore. Off the skate of William Karlsson. Puck is settled down to the empty net. Score! Jansen Harkins. Back in the Ducks lineup. Makes it 3-0 Anaheim.
Look at the guys on the ice. But then the Mitch Marner bus rolled into the parking lot of Honda Center, and everything changed. There's a puck leaking through, and Anaheim gets on the board. Beckett Seneca, and it's 5-1.
Life is simpler for teams when they're on the road. Everything's scheduled out for you. You just got to show up for the bus and show up for the meal and get ready for the game. And
a score right off the pass to Chris Kreider, and he makes it 5-2.
8.5 in, we're scoreless from Anaheim. Centering feed, opportunity, kick save. Gauthier denied by Seneca rocket. Ducks finally score on the power play. 1-0 Anaheim. Zellweger, the defenseman leading the rush. Viel comes over to help out. Here's a chance. Granlund shot, score! It gets through Carter Hart. Mikael Granlund gives Anaheim the lead back. 2-1 Ducks. The spin cycle for Seneca to make the pass. That gets through Marner now. Gauthier for Killorn. Shot of the net. Shot scored. It's in. Alex Killorn has put Anaheim back on top. 3-2, and yet another power play goal for the home squad. Rolls it back to the point for Ian Moore. He'll go across. Wanted Zellweger for the shot there. Here's Moore, another chance. Look at those scores! Ian Moore from the point. Scratched in the last 2 games. Lights the lamp there.
McTavish has it back to Seneca behind the net. Beckett Seneca. Back to Cutter Gauthier. Shot, save, rebound, score! Beckett Seneca does it again. The 20-year-old with his 5th goal of the postseason, and Anaheim has a power play goal, and they lead Game 5, 1-0. Gauthier, Viel, McTavish. Carlson, back to McTavish. Here's Gauthier, cross, Zellweger, shot, score!
And Leo Carlson out through center ice. Terry with a dangle. He's in. He sets up Granlund with a shot. He scores! Mikael Granlund brings the house down with a power play goal. Anaheim on the board.